Mouta Massi, bringing you the latest happenings in dancehall and reggae music. Welcome, it's Mouta Massi, and here are the stories making the cut for today. Some good news, massive. October recorded lowest monthly murder tally in 25 years. Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake says there were 45 murders recorded in October this year, the lowest tally for homicides in any single month over the past 25 years. Between January 1st and October 25 this year, 559 murders were recorded. That's 41% fewer when compared to the 943 murders recorded in the corresponding period in 2024. Spragga has some word for Prime Minister. He made this post.
Listen this.
Operation. We can't carry this on forever or for too long. At some point, we will transition to a voucher or a coupon system where instead of carrying the bag of relief items, you will get something that is equivalent to cash, and you can go to your nearest shop in your area where we will stock and supply them, and you get your items.
Then he tagged him and said, using hurricane relief to make way for a cashless system in Jamaica. The Serpentia used him street knowledge to finesse the poor, undeserved people. And then again, he made a series of posts with Andrew Holness and Israel. Then he captioned that, brother, you're going against and Jamaica neatly, and you're going to lose your favor. You claim to love Jamaica, but you love yourself and your pocket more. Big up Chief Curry, the real leader who care about the people, freedom, welfare, and nation building.
You know what, Jamaican people? I sit down and I'm watching you all bringing down on the Prime Minister and saying all sorts of things. It doesn't matter if a Prime Minister is wrong or on the right or nothing at all. It don't look good. Jamaica, the world is watching. It doesn't look good the way on bringing down the Prime Minister. Jamaicans, stop it. Stop it. Come on. You can't bring down the Prime Minister on the country like that. You have a problem. All of you people know how to handle things better, because everybody have social media. Everybody just jump on the social media and a disgrace in the country, disgrace in the Prime Minister. We understand on the field, our mind might have run up and down. I don't wonder this, I don't wonder that. But all we have to do is wait and see what is going to happen. Ask questions nicely. We don't have to be battering Mr. Andrew Holness and saying he might do this and he might do. We all do not know the truth behind everything that is going on, because a lot of things were going on in darkness, undercover, and we don't understand. And we must understand, say, Andrew is a human being. He will go through pressure, a lot of pressure. Sometimes he might not know what to do either. He might rely upon somebody to tell him what to do. You understand? So, everybody needs to stop it. All our Jamaican people need to stop it. Need to stop, just come for the internet and stop disgracing the Prime Minister like that. It don't look good. It don't look good. All of them wrong and all the ones are true. It don't look good. All right?
You know, when I first came to Jamaica, I said Jamaica is God's island because it's set up perfectly in the Caribbean. It's tropical. It's beautiful. It has fruits. It has the coastline. It has hills. It has mountains. It has everything that a human being could possibly want. But as I lived here and I stayed here, I realized Jamaicans do not care about Jamaica. Not all of them, but a lot of them, too much of them, don't care. Because everything I used to hear when something happens or whatever, Jamaica, you're dead. Like, it's an excuse to do foolishness. It's an excuse to get away with anything. It's an excuse to break laws. It's an excuse to do whatever you want to do to bring down the country. Don't you always say Jamaica is not a real place? Not true. And then I would hear people complain, oh, the government is selling out the country. The government is doing this. They don't do that. These people are doing this. These people are doing that. Then you have people constantly looking to leave the country. They don't want to build a country. They don't have no patriotism. They don't have no unity. They don't have no discipline. They don't have no dedication for the country. But when they get somewhere else, they're going hard. So I came to the realization that y'all don't deserve Jamaica. Y'all don't deserve the country. Y'all don't deserve the country because from day one, your mindset is to leave the country. So why are you worried about people coming in now taking the country? Now you're saying, oh, the government is selling out the country and they've been selling out the country from day one. But in reality, you sold out the country too. You sold out your country from day one because you always wanted to leave in your mind. And you taught your kids to leave from day one, from when they was born. And those same countries that's trying to take your country or going to take your country, you are trying to file to get in that country to build up their country and leave your country. So why are you so worried about them taking your country now? I got questions and I need answers. Answer me that question. Why are you so worried about them taking the country when you don't deserve the country? You didn't put in the work for the country. You don't have no love for the country. You don't have no patriotism for your country. You want to leave, right? So leave. They're going to take it, right? So why are we so mad now talking about the government sold out when you sold out from day one? Answer that question for me, okay? It's a lifestyle. Carry on.
Juliet Holness is giving us an update as to what's happening in her constituency. Check this out.
For those areas in the constituency that do not have electricity or do not have water, you can report it. The information is useful. However, there is a priority arrangement. The first thing we try to do is to clear all main roads so that as many persons can go about their business and get food to their homes and their family. After that, we focus on trying to get to the persons who are marooned. Helicopters cannot go everywhere. So where helicopters can land, we request it. However, for many of the places, I have had to hike to those places, walk the entire duration to get food to them. Like St. Peter's last night, I used bike taxis, pillion carrying bags on their shoulders, and the bike taxi carrying the bags on the front and back of the bike. After that, we go to community roads. It doesn't make sense. You come out of a community and you still cannot go down through the main road. That's why the main road is first priority. Now, the day after Melissa, I gave the JPS assessment crew my telephone numbers. I answer my phone. I have not gotten a call. JPS is responsible to ensure that prior to any hurricane system, they clear the trees that can damage the lines. In many cases in East Rural St. Andrew, they have not done so. And you can see the impact of fallen trees all over the place, which has torn down the lines. Some of the lines themselves have come down either concrete because of landslide or wooden lines because of landslides. We will come back to do double lane clearance. However, this is immediately after ensuring that we get food to everyone who have not been able to come out from their communities. I'm asking everyone, I understand you need water, you need light. However, please, this is an unusually destructive storm, and East Rural St. Andrew has faced the brunt of it on the eastern end of the island. It is almost as if Melissa had hit us directly.
Samaritan's Purse, big up on itself. They have established a water filtration system right in Black River High School. It provides clean water access for residents. Minister Floyd Green is saying to persons, if you have water bottles that needs refilling, you can bring them there. Check out this clip.
Samaritan's Purse has established a water filtration system right here in Black River next to the hospital. It is open for the use of the public. You can come here and fill your water bottles, your jugs, so that you can have fresh water at your home. What they have done is, through using a filtration system designed by them, they're filtering water that they take from the sea so that we can have fresh, ready to use, ready to drink water. I want to thank Samaritan's Purse team for helping us treat with this critical need.
So we did have to wait for Samaritan Purse to give us something like this? May I ask an honest question? We need to make an investment in them things here. Not true, Massive. But anyways, big up the minister and big up Samaritan's Purse. Samaritan's Purse really come true for we. Massive may have some very sad news. A small plane carrying hurricane relief supplies to Jamaica crashes in Florida. Emergency personnel from Coral Springs and Coconut Creek are on the scene where the plane crashed in the Windsor Bay community in Coral Springs.
So police have confirmed 2 people were on board, both of them killed in this crash. Officials say the plane, a King Air twin engine, had just taken off from Fort Lauderdale, heading for Jamaica with hurricane relief supplies when it went down.
Copy that.
Chopper video shows debris scattered across the lake, a wheel on the ground, a reminder of the plane that was.
To see this black figure as a plane, it was just going straight down.
Backyard surveillance video shows that splashdown in the lake behind a row of homes.
A social media post by public commenter Clyde Williams has sparked national debate after he urged Jamaicans unaffected by Hurricane Melissa to tone down the material aspects of Christmas celebrations this year. In his post on X, formerly Twitter, Williams encouraged citizens to shift the focus from spending to caring and sharing. He said, and I quote, "I encourage Jamaicans not devastated by Melissa to turn down the material aspects of Christmas celebrations. It would be so wonderful if that aspect is muted. Let's make it a caring and sharing Christmas." Anyways, Massive, when I agree with Mr. Williams, let me know why or why not in the comment section below.
Word is on the street that people are upset that the rest of the island is preparing for their Christmas holidays. So they're mad because people are putting up Christmas decorations. The entire country cannot go in a national depression, so I don't know what you guys are upset about. It must be crack. Like, we get the post-traumatic events of Melissa, but the world goes on, okay? It's a cycle. The people have to continue with their business. It's how they make money, right? Money have to make so that we can help to build the rest of the island. It's a cycle. Everything is connected. So you can't be upset because people in Kingston and wherever are prepared for the Christmas holidays. Please.
I want to say, Madam Speaker, that 40% of the island has been impacted from an economic perspective. It means that the other 60% of the island must double our economic output. Fields destroyed in St. Elizabeth, in Manchester, in Westmoreland, must be replaced by fields brought into production in St. Thomas, in St. Mary, in Clarendon, in St. Catherine. The other half of the island that is not impacted, we must increase our output. Madam Speaker, this is a good point for me to say that there is a notion emerging that somehow we are getting a lot of aid and there's a lot of money coming in. Yes, we have made provisions, but all of that is temporary. And at some point, all of that will dry up. And the government must be able to stand on its own 2 feet. And manage its finances, because while we intend to ensure that the relief phase is efficiently conducted, the recovery phase might be extended. And therefore, with not just the loss of physical assets, but the requirement to spend on increased social safety net, vulnerable, welfare and social support, we will have to have the revenues to support it. And so I repeat the point, Madam Speaker, that economic recovery is not an insensitivity to human suffering. Economic recovery, it is the way in which we bring human suffering to an end early. And those persons who are opposed to us going back to school and going back to work, get that out of your mind. get the economy up and running right away. That is the only way we are going to be able to fund the recovery quickly. And I urge all Jamaicans to get that mindset in. For the half of Jamaica that has not been affected, your productivity will have to increase right away.
Beenie Man posted these videos.
Here we are, Black River Hospital damage. So this is where the ladies are having babies. So we're just leaving some care package for the young man and sick kids and everything. So yeah, we are here at the temporary hospital maternity ward. The temporary maternity ward, because there's a maternity ward over there. It's gone. So this is a temporary one. So we are here delivering some package for the young man and all the kids that come here and all the mothers that come here. So they are not here today, but we are here.
Beenie Man, on behalf of the maternity ward, thank you so much. Yes, maternity ward family, thank you so much for your generous donation, and we will put it to good use.
Blessings.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. They were being too well.
We get photos already, sir.
Oh, we need a groupie. Yeah.
Maya, you belong here.
Big Men's Foundation.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome. This is Mandeville Regional Hospital.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you all.
As you know, this is the maternity ward. So on behalf of the staff or CEO or supervisors or nurse manager for the maternity ward, nurse in charge, we're saying thank you, thank you. On behalf of the patients, we're saying a big, big thank you to the Beenie Man Foundation.
Yay!
You know, Hurricane Melissa was a pain. Melissa had damaged so many persons. It was so devastating, and we're just saying thank you. Some of the patients, I'm saying 2 came in this morning, they had absolutely nothing, and we had to be begging other persons for stuff for them. So trust me, this touched our hearts, you know, and this is going to be of use to our patients. Not all patients need food. Some of them need some of these things. So thank you for coming.
He captioned that, still standing with Jamaica. Beenie Man and the Beenie Man Foundation reached out to the maternity unit at Black River Hospital after severe damage forced many patients to be airlifted to Mandeville Regional Hospital. Huge thanks to the sisters, doctors, and nurses for your continuous care, and deep gratitude to our foundation for their tireless work on the ground. Together we rebuild. Conscience says, the aid has to be continuous. It can't be a one-time thing. Check out this clip.
It have to be once a month or even more frequent too, because we have the place mash up, not a one-time do thing and then you're done. Jamaica are going to need extended effort. Government are do what they can do, but we the citizens have to do what we can do. Can't be just do and take some picture and then done with the thing. That's what keep it going. So just know that for the next year, 6 months to a year, we have to go do them things. Whatever you can send. Once a month to do it. Send forward.
Hey guys, Ryan, come out. We need the support. We need more manly power, you know. We need more help. So come on down.
But we're doing this for the people. One love Jamaica. Make us strong.
Thank you guys for supporting and donating. We really appreciate you. It's an ongoing effort, so whatever you can, we need volunteers. And please feel to drop off whatever you can for another month, 2 months. Let's do this. One love.
Together we can rebuild Jamaica one community at a time.
Tyreek, look at Johnny, go to guy. Yeah, man, Tyreek, I'm about.
Yeah, man, one more dollar.
One more father. I appreciate for welcome to Balaclava. So we are Black River. Big up to my MPHS. The whole world, the unity has strength. Matter love.
Matter love.
Take it off.
So Mavado, on behalf of Northeastern St. Elizabeth, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have answered the call. We have been a constituency in need since the passage of Hurricane Melissa. And we really want to thank you, your team, Frost, everybody, for really making this possible. We appreciate the donation. It's going to go a mighty far way. And blessings and love. Thank you.
Yes. Down below. Free toll ended on Monday, November 10, and some people never hear. Check out these clips. Tony Mataran said in the comment section, "There's nothing else to amuse us. It's just getting worse by the day. Why the relief weren't properly tagged with an exemption from the government." However, the Portmore mayor is calling for toll exemptions on relief vehicles. Mayor of Portmore, Leon Thomas, is calling on the government to temporarily exempt vehicles transporting relief supplies to Western Jamaica from paying toll fees. Shortly after the mayor made that suggestion, we saw this article saying that the Ministry of Transport is reporting that an arrangement has been put in place to allow persons and entities doing relief missions to apply for permission to access toll roads for free. When you hear that, so once you don't want to carry relief aid, please apply to get the special permission.
All toll roads have returned to normal operations, with special exemptions for vehicles carrying aid and emergency supplies. These exemptions include ministries, departments and agencies, international organizations, regional organizations, local organizations, and the regular man who is at home and is trying to help as many persons as he can help. How do you access this exemption? It is quite simple. We ask that you just detail where in the affected areas that you'll be going, accompanied by the driver's information, including his name, the vehicle information, including the license plate. Additionally, if it is that you're an unregistered organization, we still expect that you send this to us. By following these steps, the toll authority is ensuring that local, regional, and international organizations can provide the needed support necessary to help Jamaica recover. Toll authority, regulating for public value.
So the World Bank reached massive. Minister Dana Dixon posted this clip. Check it out.
We are here to support the government in its vision. And the Prime Minister has a very clear vision on relief, resilience, reconstruction, but most importantly, to reimagine Jamaica. The Prime Minister has a vision of how the government can rebuild, but not only rebuilding in normal circumstances, but rebuilding better, rebuilding in a resilience, with a resilience strategy. And that's why we're here. We're here to support and offer support to the government in a wholesome way to the entire vision that the government has for particular critical sectors for this process of recovery and reconstruction. Yes, it was auspicious that we were here on the same day that the cat bond was triggered. 150 million that will come to Jamaica very soon in December, on December 1st. And it's a testament to how prepared this country is for emergency. It's a testament to its emergency preparedness strategies and to the benchmark that Jamaica has set, not only for the Caribbean, but for the world. As we move forward in thinking about the next few weeks and months, we are confident that the government will set a new benchmark for reconstruction, and we are here to offer our support in moving in that direction.
Bounty Killer posted Jamaican Shara Misir. She finished third in the world in the 2025 E1 series.
to show them that, you know, we didn't come up with all
I'm here with Sarah with Team Blue Rising. We are celebrating the finale of the E1 Series.
This weekend probably was our best qualifying for the season so far.
You become a symbol of pride for the Caribbean as the first woman from the region to reach this level in motorsport.
Yeah.
I may want to add too, I come from Yada as well, from Kingston. All right. So what does it mean to carry that representation, and how do you hope to inspire the next generation of Caribbean athletes and engineers?
Well, it's everything I've ever hoped for. You know, since little, when I was representing Jamaica in all of the South America, but I was representing them in equestrian, and then I moved to race cars internationally, and now in the boats. So it's been quite a wild ride, but that's always been my goal, to inspire the younger generation, women of not just Jamaica, but other Caribbean islands, to show them that, you know, we didn't come up with all. And it's just a matter of, you know, if you want to do it, don't take no for an answer and just find the opportunity.
Sure. So how did you transition from land to being on the waves? And by the way, the race birds, they look like spaceships.
They do. I get a lot of Star Wars comments towards them. Well, going from land, tarmac to water was they're completely different. In tarmac, you know, you have your breaking point to apex, you have your lines, that consistency is key. When you put a boat on the water, there's no such thing as consistency. Every time you go around the lap changes because the water changes, the turbulence, the wind, the tide, you know, I could go on and on.
Now, on a serious note, with the recent hurricane impact in Jamaica, how are you processing everything that's happened back home? Like, and what message do you want to leave with the community and also your fans in this trying moment for our home country in Jamaica?
It was quite difficult to leave Jamaica. On Tuesday, I left Jamaica. You know, on the weekend, I was in St. Elizabeth. I was helping out with whatever I could. And I'm still helping out from a distance with terms of donations. You know, Jamaica, it took quite an impact, but it was very concentrated to the West End. And, you know, when you go down there, you think it's very apocalyptic looking. It's quite devastating to see, you know, my people that they're suffering. But what was really heartwarming to see was that no matter the impact they had, everyone there had a smile on their face. Everyone said, no man, build back stronger, ready to come back. You know, every day is a new day. We're grateful to be able to build back. So that's the spirit, and that's why Jamaicans are always so resilient. So I leave a message that I'm taking inspiration from them this weekend, that no matter what you face, you can always go into it with gratefulness and ready to build back stronger.
So he captioned that. Stand up, Jamaica. Despite our situations, we're still being victorious. Congratulations, girl. History made on water, with the Jamaican flag draped proudly over her shoulders. Sarah dedicated her podium finish to her homeland, saying, "This podium victory is dedicated to Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. I had to do it for my people back home." Jamaica's own Sarah Messier has finished third in the world in the 2025 E1 Series, the world's first all-electric powerboat championship. Having traded the racetrack for the ocean, this is Sarah's first season powerboating. Yes, Sarah! Go on wave the flag for we. Hurricane Melissa come mash we up, but we're still standing proud and strong. According to Minister Desmond McKenzie, Falmouth's devastation as bad as Black River. He describes the post-hurricane destruction there as frightening. After a nearly 5-hour tour of the town on Saturday, McKenzie said the extent of the damage to infrastructure, public buildings, and markets was among the worst he has seen since Hurricane Melissa made landfall. Persons in the comment section, I said, why not take long for reaching at Trelawney? All the focus is on St. Elizabeth. But what uno I say? Drop it in the comment section below. Chemtech Development and Construction donates $70 million in relief supplies. In response to the devastating impact of Hurricane Melissa, Chemtech Development and Construction has launched a major relief initiative valued at $70 million to support communities hardest hit, particularly in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, St. James, and Trelawney. The relief program includes $15 million in food and toiletry supplies, along with $55 million in building materials and storage containers to help families stabilize their living conditions and begin rebuilding. Melissa triggers second CCRIF payout. That's $150 million cat bond. CCRIF SPC, the Caribbean Catastrophic Risk Insurance Facility, will make a second payment to Jamaica, this time in relation to rainfall due to Hurricane Melissa. A day later on Friday, the World Bank said it would pay out 100% of Jamaica's catastrophe bond, amounting to $150 million of insurance money. EU provides more than 300 million Jamaican dollars in funding to Melissa aid in Jamaica. The European Union is providing over 300 million Jamaican dollars in emergency funding to Jamaica to aid in relief efforts following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. European Commissioner for Equality, Preparedness and Crisis Management, Hadja Labib, says EU member states have offered support by providing sanitation kits, emergency equipment, a medical team, and a field hospital. Which one of my subscriber them I write down all of these aids. I hope una write them down. Not good enough. Digicel founder slams size of UK Melissa aid to Jamaica. Billionaire Dennis O'Brien is criticizing the size of the UK government's aid to Jamaica in the wake of Hurricane Melissa. The UK's Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy told the UK Parliament last week that the government had deployed £7.5 million in aid to assist with the relief of the effort. But O'Brien, the founder of Digicel, says it's not good enough. Several persons are agreeing that UK should do more for Jamaica because Jamaica has done so much for UK. But anyways, what you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Just a quick update as it relates to the oily-looking substance that was recently seen along Fakura Beach in Clarendon. According to NEPA, it is not petroleum-based, but an accumulation of seaweed and sargassum. According to NEPA, sargassum is a free-floating brown seaweed found only in the Atlantic Ocean, with 2 species common to the Caribbean. Chief Curry was in the comment section telling persons to secure the samples. You can test it yourself. For real, Chief Curry, those persons who have access to the technology to test it, go get one sample and test it for yourself. And if you're finding similar to that of NEPA, well, you publish it. And if it's different, you publish it. Not true, massive? Police intercept vehicle transporting cattle carcasses in Manchester. Citizens urged to be cautious when consuming meat. There is increasing concern over the purchase and consumption of meat, including poultry, particularly those originating from western parishes severely impacted by Hurricane Melissa. According to the Constabulary's Agricultural Protective Branch, recent events highlight a significant risk of contaminated or spoiled meat entering the market. This, the APB notes, poses serious health threats to customers. Speaking with IRFM News, APB Commander Senior Superintendent Oral Pascoe recounted an operation in Manchester yesterday where the carcasses of 4 large cattle with the heads still attached were discovered. He said the incident underscores the potential for uninspected and improperly handled meat products to be distributed, which can disrupt supply chains and compromise food safety standards. The APB commander noted that his team has already received intelligence regarding the collection of carcasses found after the hurricane with the intent to sell. SSP Pascoe said the APB is monitoring the streets to ensure safety. Be careful out there, massive. Have to be careful what I consume. And why we as Jamaicans not love each other. Because if we did love each other, we could not do this. Come on now, we need to do better. I know at times hard, I know people desperate. But this way is not it. It's not it. And I know Trinidad and Tobago Electric Company deployed a team to support Jamaica's recovery. They did. Yeah, man, and big them up and tell them thanks. When it comes on to getting back light, we're all for that, right, Jamaicans? Yes. Because we want back light as soon as possible. I know so we all caught up with the Hurricane Melissa aftermath, but you know what going on to see? Well, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Monday announced the latest in a series of strikes on boats accused of ferrying drugs, killing 6 people in attacks on 2 vessels in the Eastern Pacific Ocean. The dual strikes on Sunday bring the total number of unknown attacks up to 19 and the death toll to at least 75 people since the Trump administration launched a campaign against drug trafficking in South American waters that many see as a pressure tactic on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. You hear much people distract them kill off? So that's it for today, Massive Montana. Big up on a nice clean self. Enough love, enough respect. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Positive vibrations going out to the Massive. I'm Mouta Massi. Magan.